everyone, my name is Tiffany and welcome to my channel, Foxey Sunrise YouTube channel. Today we have a pick a card reading, and today's pick a card reading is going to be about what you are a prodigy of. So I'm going to be shuffling live on camera this time. I didn't really feel like preparing the piles. I really like this song. I zoned out for a second. Anyways, so we have 3 piles today. The first pile is going to be the Palo Santos. The second is going to be White Sage. And the third is going to be this one, Yerba Santa. I believe that's what it's called. I don't use it very often, as you can see. It's kind of hard to burn, but yeah, so all the timestamps will be down below in the description box. Choose as many groups as you are drawn to, and let's get started. Okay. Okay. If you chose a Palo Santos, this is your group, group 1. On what you are a prodigy of. Oh. That's funny. Okay. Oh my gosh. What's group 1 a prodigy of? What's group 1 a prodigy of? Group 1 a prodigy of. Okay. Interesting. That's really cool. This group has a lot of grounding energy, which makes sense with this being a more woodsy sort of scent as far as cleansing compared to the other 2, which are also earthy but in a little bit of a different way. We have Carnunos, life force, express your driving passion, sensual and sexual powers are increased. I feel really strong Taurus energy. And I want to preface, if I mention any signs and you're unfamiliar with your birth chart, I have a link down below in the description box so you can check out your birth chart. It is much more accurate if you have your time of birth, just so you know. And then we have Holy Amethyst, divine alchemy, move beyond current challenges, focus on what you desire. Okay, so this group is very great at grounding themselves. This group feels very connected to the earth. This group also feels much more in their earthly realm than they are in, I guess, the mental plane. So this group feels more grounded in their body than they are in their mental landscape. So not that this group isn't prone to overthinking, but this group just feels much more in tune with their body intelligence. I'm getting a psychic ability of clairsentience, so your intuition comes through your body, or the emotions that move through your body. Okay, let's pull astrology card. Yeah, hi. This sexual energy is interesting. So I feel this group has like very natural like connection to their instincts, like they feel their intuition in their stomach. Like it's like a gut feeling. Now it comes in emotions through like chills, or it's like a gut feeling, but behind all of that body intelligence there's this like really sharp spiritual guidance and intuition, and you are always like physically led. It's some people like they have an idea and then they go, but it's almost like you move towards where you're supposed to go, where your lessons are. I feel like this group is also very attractive, like very magnetic, like very strong sexual energy. Even if you're not outward with it, it just feels like y'all have a very, like something about your eyes is magnetic, or you have very beautiful lips, or just in general, like, oh goodness. Okay, so we have Venus here. Yes. Okay. Pluto. Okay, so here we are with magnetic energy. Pluto is has very strong sexual energy, very magnetic energy. For some of you, I feel like there's just like big dick energy. Again, I'm seeing somebody moving their body in a very sensual way, very comfortable with your body or in your body. And if not, this is something that is meant for you to tap into with this Venus in reverse. There's a real need to tap into your innate ability to love who you are and feel very grounded in your body. Movement practices may help, so dancing, belly dancing, maybe even pole dancing, yoga, exercise. So imagine yourself being that sculptor, changing your body into what you want to materialize it into being, so that you can really embody this innate wisdom of just being a vessel of magnetic sexual energy, and you will magnetize to you your desires, and you will be also equally pulled and attracted to your desires and where you should be going. Rewinds. This is a dope. Sorry. I play different albums each time, so it's like new for me. Sidetrack. Anyway. Yeah. This group is also very intellectual, very intelligent. I'm getting Libra energy. Pluto is Scorpio. Taurus. I felt a little bit of Cancer energy, because there's like this subtle ability to nurture. Creative energy as well, like mostly with the hands, maybe even just like knowing how to touch people. Again, there's that sensual sexual energy, a good eye for aesthetic, and like some of you may really associate with dominating energy, because Pluto energy can be a very like quiet dominating power. Let me move this in. Okay. So we have Pluto, Venus. I always forget to show the cards. Okay. This is fun. I really like this topic. Okay. Ugh. What is this one a prodigy of? For some of you, connecting to the earth, and eating a more wholesome diet. Haunted. Interesting. What is group one a prodigy of? What is group one a prodigy of? That one flew out and it's thrown me off. What is group one a prodigy of? What is group one a prodigy of? Oof. What is group one a prodigy of? Patience. Patience. Okay. This is, to me, I'm seeing someone taking their time to craft certain things. When you put your hands on something, when you put your focus into something. Both of these cards, these people have this stare, this very intense stare. She does too. Like the stare of like seeing through somebody. It's like, you know, people's, you can read through people, you can see their intentions, their darker sides. There's like this investigative energy, or this energy of just like being very sensory sensitive to your senses, sensitive to your environment, and the intentions of others. I'm seeing like this very strong like cypress tree with these old roots. It's almost like whenever you are grounded in your body and in your energy, because you know who you are already, you're not anxious about it. Because I feel like insecurity can cloud the mind and make us sort of, it pulls us out of our present moment, because we're so aware in a negative sense of what we feel is wrong with us. But because you're in the opposite position where you already know what's going on, there's no reason to overthink about it or to like cloud your mind with thoughts about what is going on in the background with you. It gives you more space intuitively, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, on all fronts, on all levels, to be extra aware and clear about the environment and the people within it. So this is like this steadiness. It's almost like I'm also feeling this ability to stop time. Like when people are with you, you almost slow time down. Like you have this sense, because of your groundedness, of like bending time, because you're so this in tuneness. I'm translating it into like a control. It's like I'm seeing someone who goes to the gym, and because they've taken the time to really practice and to hone in on that craft and to figure out every position, the postures, the technique, I'm seeing someone who has like the perfect squat, the perfect they have this control of their body when they're moving it. So I'm like seeing that this same control within the body is also mirrored within the control that you have of, say, your emotional body, your mental landscape. It kind of bleeds into all of that. And it gives you this power, especially around people who are not as grounded as you are. It's a quiet power. It's a power that doesn't have to say anything. There's a really strong emphasis on an eye for aesthetic. An eye for aesthetic that should be honed in on. So there may be this artistry or artist part of you that some of you need to tap into. Like, personal story, when I really began to tap into my interest in fashion and began dressing myself, it kind of created a deeper sense of attraction that I have, or confidence that I have in myself, because I'm always wearing something that I know looks good and it matches me and it helps me to express myself. So it's kind of starting with the surface level, and how the surface level can become something that really nourishes you in an even deeper way than what you expected, because it was like, for example, for me, like, oh, it's just clothes. Is it really though? So really tapping into making every aspect of your life an expression, an art piece, a 3-course meal, a creative process to build, to complete, to pay attention to the details of all of it, from when you wake up to when you fall asleep. And that could be another way that you really ground into who you are. Decorate yourself. Decorate your food. Decorate your car. I mean, the possibilities are endless. Alright, any last messages? Okay. Empress in reverse. It's interesting, we have Venus here in reverse and Empress in reverse. Maybe for the feminines here, for some of the feminines, they're not yet like aware of their goddess power. 10 of Pentacles. Wow. This is I mean, okay. And then we have Queen of Cups in reverse. Yeah. So I feel tapping into your emotions, into your body, into your innate intuition, really honing in on what your gifts are, and beauty is one of them. Your ability to know what's beautiful, to assist others in seeing beauty in things. That is your gift, because you are the beauty. Like, real recognizes real, beauty recognizes beauty. And then this just natural magnetism, whenever you recognize it and you realize it, and it may take some time, some taking care of your body, decorating yourself, and this can be so much fun. Like, it is so much fun when you think about it. You're getting the permission, the opportunity to focus on all the things that need to kind of be spruced up, so that you can have every moment of your existence feel like royalty, feel like king or queendom. And then with that, you are able to understand your inner waters, your intuition, your gifts, your spiritual gifts, how you read and communicate and intake energy. You'll be able to understand that more. You'll be able to also really naturally magnetize abundance, prosperity to you, whatever that means for you, whether that's within relationships or financially speaking. But this all is very much emphasis. The big word in capital letters that's flashing before my eyes right now is worth. meant to be a prodigy of worth. So understanding your own worth and then reflecting that out to other people so they can be inspired or triggered, which being triggered can be on some like lower level, a form of inspiration. Provoking a feeling like art, because you were that art, provoking a feeling to others from your embodiment of true worth. That is what you were a prodigy of, and that is very, very, very powerful. Wow, I just realized, like, I have more cards to pull, but I feel like we're almost at 19 minutes, so that is long enough. Palo Santos group 1, that is your reading. That is awesome. That was an awesome reading. Let me know what you think down below. Comment, like, share, and subscribe for more readings like this one. Check out all my other offerings in the description box down below, and I will see y'all again soon. Hello, group 2. If you chose the Sage bundle, this is your reading on what you are a prodigy of. Okay. Let's see. What is proud? Okay. To a prodigy of. What is proud to? Wow. Okay, so we have the Ascension card, Serapis Bay. I'm feeling ancient knowledge and wisdom. This group is very much attracted to ancient civilizations, learning very unique texts, whether they are theory or fact, which I guess debatably most things are theory, but just this attraction to symbolism, ancient texts, different religions, philosophies, just exploring those different realms. We have Hilarion, divine healing. Again, we have this symbolism here. I don't know what these are. I'm getting like energetic symbolism. Is that what it's called? Biogenetic healing. Definitely like Reiki healers or people who are interested in like Ayurvedic medicine. Again, like that's ancient practices, philosophies, alternative medicine. Honor your sensitivity, retreat to recharge and heal your light, and heal. Your light can support others. I'm getting Virgo energy here. Just to preface, I have a link in the description box down below if you aren't familiar with your astrology chart. And having the time of birth does make it a lot more specific, just so you know. Serapis Bay Ascension, move into your true self, rise above the darkness. The light is here. Okay, I'm getting the imagery of the Hermit card, which again is Virgo energy. Very introspective, very analytical, very intellectual, very curious, very investigative, detail-oriented, very health-conscious, very like earthy, organic, very health-focused, and I could see Virgo is also connected to the yogic practice as well. Lady Portia, divine order, do what you feel is right An important lesson is unfolding. So we have divine order in reverse. This to me is like healing within a state of chaos, like going to somebody who is in sort of a chaotic place and being able to sort of bring back order from within you through those modalities that you have learned, through the modalities that you find helpful to yourself, even just psychology, or Virgo's very good with giving advice, sometimes unsolicited, which can be kind of annoying and rude, but nonetheless, Virgo always has great intentions with the information that she is sharing with other people, like being able to see details and what's wrong, and then bringing the person, the situation back into divine order based on the small adjustments that Virgo recommends to other people. There's an emphasis on the heart space too, whether it's open or it needs to be open to kind of okay, so with this like analytical, very curious nature, sometimes it could be a very heady, very mental sort of energy. And with that being said, there needs to be a balance of the mind and the heart space to truly and compassionately, unconditionally move energy through people, to heal others, to hold unjudgmental space, unconditionally loving, safe space. Like, I'm seeing and hearing that you are the safe space that people come to whenever you are practicing these modalities, even like just on a more practical level, like a psychologist, a psychiatrist, a therapist. They are supposed to be that safe space for that other person, and that really involves a lot of not just mental energy, but heart space energy as well, because a lot of those loving messages, the messages that aren't critical, come from the heart space. I also can see that this group can vocalize, are very strong speakers. They may have information that comes through them that is meant to be shared, and so that it doesn't come, so that it flows better, it needs to come from the heart and not from the mind. And to be a channeler, this group might have channeling abilities, like being able to channel like information, words, songs, music, writing, and the mind can get in the way of that. If you're a clear channel and your heart is open, your messages will more consistently be potent and beautiful and healing, and it could potentially ascend others and awaken others. What is Palo Santos? What is Palo Team? What the heck? Okay. Maybe some of you are coming from pile 1. What is pile 2 Prodigy of? Opportunity. Game. I'm getting this, something may have happened in childhood. Again, this is strong Virgo energy. Something may have happened in childhood to where you may miss certain opportunities because of, say, a lack of confidence, really hard self-critic, overthinker. Maybe you might even like disassociate a little bit, or you may have ruminating thoughts, analysis paralysis that keep you from really acting on the inspiration that you have to do certain things. Maybe it's not completely, again with the mental realm, maybe it doesn't come, maybe the things you want to do don't seem completely logical. It's like, why do I want to do that? That doesn't make any sense. That has nothing to do with my degree. That has nothing to do with my major. That has nothing to do with my career path, etc., etc. So this group, there may be a need to fall into the heart space for yourself first off, to be more compassionate to yourself, because this feels like very tough inner critic energy. This could be really blocking your throat chakra and ability to share certain messages that are meant for you to share. It could also be blocking you and clouding your healing ability because of this like self-doubt, this sort of this kind of looks like this child, it's this doll is kind of like frozen in place, like they're seeing something and then they just get stuck. And then again, like a lot of just like the timing to do things passes you by, and you have to wait for another bus or another train, in a metaphorical sense, to come by to get another chance to do it, because you were too in your head about said opportunity or said idea or project or creative endeavor, or taking a certain course without like real like logic behind it, of like what are you gonna do with that knowledge. Not everything has to make sense, is what I want to say to this group. Not everything has to make sense. I'm hearing clear cognizance, so clear like psychic knowing and psychic hearing, clairaudience. And clairaudience can come in like messages, just words or sounds is what I feel psychic hearing is about. So music can play in your head. Maybe you get stream of consciousness poetry that comes through, like you can just write like a poem very easily. Gemini energy in reverse. Okay, so we have this mercurial energy. Let me see if anything else comes out. And this just shows me like the scattered energy, this need to ground yourself, and to kind of like allow yourself to move fluidly with ideas, to be open to having a lot of different things that you want to do. Neptune. Okay, and allow yourself to dream. We have Uranus here too. Oh, and here's Virgo. Awesome, awesome, awesome. That's amazing. Yeah, Virgo has very strong healing abilities. And then we have Uranus here, which just shows to me that like your path is going to be maybe chaotic, maybe random, like it's not going to make sense. It's not supposed to make sense. So don't get stuck. Don't get stuck on the details. Again, like heavy, like Mercury energy, an energy of like right from wrong, like, oh my gosh, if I do this, like, how's it going to be received? Is this the right thing to do? If you're being guided to do it, as long as it doesn't harm anyone else, as long as it's not going to harm you, as long as it's, I mean, sensibly, is that the word? It doesn't matter. What I'm trying to say is, if you're being guided to do something creative, if you're being guided to go to this coffee shop, just little things like that, don't get so caught up in the details of it to where, like, you're making it a bigger deal than it actually is. Like, don't block yourself from your dreams, from your desires, from being connected to your daydreams, from being creative and curious, from being fluid. This analysis paralysis could also make you super rigid and stagnant. You're not going anywhere. You're scattering your energy in all of these what if paradigms of different situations and scenarios that have yet to happen. And then before you know it, you've exhausted your energy because you've scattered it in all of these ridiculous realms, sorry, like, of just like things that haven't even happened yet. When you take the opportunity to just like be what you are, be weird, be an individual, be creative and fluid, and ride the wave, and enjoy the different abilities and talents and gifts that you do have, and experiment with them. Allow yourself to experiment with no expectation and no perfectionism. Just like get it out there, because I feel that there's like this push that I'm feeling of you expressing yourself and getting this gift out there. So I'm seeing healing, I'm seeing creativity, I'm seeing a very creative mind with your words, with it could be words, it could be music, it could be poetry is words, but just like writing, communication, a blog, a podcast, anything with your hands, so sculpting, painting, Reiki healing, or even the health realm and psychological realms, so like psychology, philosophy. Maybe you have your own unique way of thinking that is its own philosophy, which is, that is Uranus to a T. It's just very unique and out of the box and otherworldly, and accept the fact that some people may not get it because you may just be like way ahead of all that's happening right now. Like, people, just imagine that people have to catch up to you. There's something else I was gonna say. Health, yeah, like Ayurvedic medicine, Chinese medicine, herbology. It sounds when I say that, it sounds like a Harry Potter course at Hogwarts. A course at Hogwarts. Yeah, herbs, herbal medicine, herbal remedy, yeah, any of those things may be a part of your natural gifts and prodigy. Did I? Holy moly. Okay. I was like, am I done yet? I feel like I've been talking for so long. Okay, I didn't shuffle any tarot. Okay, last messages for group 2. Last messages for group 2. Messages for group 2 about what they are. One at a time. Group 2. What is group 2 a prodigy of? Okay, that's 2 wand cards that we've gotten in reverse. You're like blocking your creative potential, your creative energy. Both of these cards show like a really like strong potential to be some kind of leader, like some kind of powerful, just like fiery force field of some sort. And inspiring too, very inspiring, very unorthodox. This feels like you're just fighting yourself, you're fighting like the voices in your head, and it's keeping you just like in this place. It's time to come out of hiding. This is you in hiding. It's time to come out. You've done enough introspection. It's time to like start like creating some things, and if you need to go back and take a pause, you will know when, but don't do it out of fear. You'll know the difference between like just like stopping from fear, and don't fight against your creative like sexual energy too. You want to like let it breathe, let it express itself, and also just this potential of being this like charismatic, very vibrant leader, very spiritual, very creative, very sexually potent, which equates to being creatively potent, not just sex in that like 3D sense, but creative life force energy. And then we have the Hierophant in reverse, which could mean again there's this kind of like unorthodox path that you are taking, and the kind of leader you will be something that people have yet to see. It won't be traditional, it will be quite the opposite. So if you don't see it, you don't see yourself out there, if you don't recognize people doing the things that you're doing, thinking the way that you're thinking, that's a good sign, and you should share it. So group 2, that is your reading. Let me know what you thought down below. If anything resonated, comment, like, share, and subscribe for more videos like this one. And check out all of my other offerings in the description box down below. And I will see y'all again soon. Have a good one. Alright, group 3. Yerba Santa. Take a... Group 3, this is your reading on what you are a prodigy of. Okay, these groups are really beginning to blend to each other. You may have come from group 2, possibly. Divine order. Divine order. Group 2. What is group 2 a prodigy of? Sacred vision. Wow, this is beautiful. Sacred vision, magic manifesting. You guys are definitely clairvoyant. There's a clairvoyant ability, an ability to trust, an ability to clearly imagine and see your vision, an ability to flow with the waves, the ebbs and flows of the universe, of God's will, of the divine plan. Very strong water energy, very, very strong water energy. I'm feeling very much Pisces and Cancer. Yeah, there's definitely very strong feminine energy here. And also, like, there is a gift of being able to manifest, but I'm not sure. I'm seeing a couple things. It's either like you haven't made the connection that's like that you are a gifted manifester, or you are blocked in that sense. Like, some things just aren't coming through because you're needing to trust and you're needing to be more in flow. But this group has a very strong ability to sort of, these roses behind her make me think of like being a romantic, being a romanticizer. So very strong Pisces energy, but kind of like idolizing things. But as detrimental as that can be, that also kind of shows a gift of being able to really visualize and imagine things. So like doing a meditative practice to start in the morning where you visualize what your goals are, that would really create this strong magnetism around you. I feel that would definitely assist you in materializing the things that you want. So we have clairvoyance, visual learner. I can see that too. This group's definitely like artistic. Like you have, you just have an eye for things. Like whether you see things to create, or you just like, I'm hearing like you can tell like what's going to be popular, like what people are just going to gravitate towards, what people are going to like almost like you can look at an artist, an up-and-coming artist, musician, content creator, and just feel like, yeah, that they have a gift. They have a gift. They're gonna do well. Okay, Palo 3. What is Palo 3 Prodigy at? What is Palo 3? Seeing other people's potential. What is Palo 3 Prodigy at? What is Palo 3 Prodigy at? What is Palo 3 Prodigy at? What is Pile 3 Libra? Okay, so aesthetic. Also being able to, divine order and like the scales really go well together. It's like being able to see the perspectives in all angles of why things are happening. Again, that divine order, Uranus, okay? And then we have Saturnus. It's the first time I've seen this. There's this old soul energy here with this Saturn card coming up. And also a very like alien kind of energy with Uranus coming up. Like I'm feeling Aquarius moon, more strong Aquarian energy, Pisces energy, or just any water really. But like when I think of Libra, I just think of really expansive. It's like being able to see in 360, not just your perspective, not just the other person's perspective, but all perspectives. And then this gives you like a clear sight, clear knowing of why things unfold the way they do. Even before you know them, you just kind of intuitively, like, you kind of just intuit, like, this was meant to happen. I don't know why, but it just was. Yeah, a very equalizing energy, like an ability to balance out the room, or even shapeshift, an ability to shapeshift your energy and your surroundings. Maybe even a little bit people pleasing, but accommodating. And again, like, this Uranus energy just emphasizes the fact that you have a mind and a perspective that is just unlike anyone else. And this like feeling of like familiarity, like you've been here before and you understand why things happen the way they do. You understand why things are the way they are on a soul level, even if you're feeling emotional about it. And you just are a very bizarre person. Like, some people may just think you're kind of a weirdo. Like, wow, wow, your mind is very interesting. Wow, that's an interesting perspective. I would have never thought of that. Like, wow. What out of the box thinking you have. Wow, that's so interesting. Yeah, there's a very like creative genius setup to your mind, to your understanding of life. That's really cool. Okay, let me do this. It's really, really cool. And there's a lot of blue energy here, so what the heck? I just like, the groups are just blending. Okay, there's a lot of blue energy here, so in a very strong ability with the voice, speaking things into existence, sharing your thoughts, your unique point of view with others. Very similar message to group 2 in a sense. Yeah, and a strong visionary, strong third eye, integrity. Okay, there's that like throat chakra energy, just like being that light that other people need, like by being like authentic, being who you are, not being afraid to stand alone. Like, this candle is kind of on its own, but it's such a glare. But it's also lighting up the space in a very strong and powerful way. So always being true to yourself. That is your and then also the candle here is white. There's a purity and integrity. There's a purity in sharing your voice and being real about it. And gently, unapologetic, like, in a very just like, hey, I respect you, and this is also how I feel. What is group 3 a prodigy of? 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 Defenses. Adversity. Let me come back to that. Come back to that. Okay. Any last words for group 3? Any last words for group 3? Okay, there may be this way in which you are able to really speak up and use your voice on behalf of people who have gone through adversity. You're like that wall at the border, protecting. Well, I mean, it's kind of a bad analogy that can be debated, but just like a wall, protecting others, speaking up for them, and also being like sort of someone who makes them feel seen through the way that you think, through the way that you speak up and speak so passionately about certain things that go on in the world, and the adversities that people face. And you're so, again, like honest, like shining a light for these people. Any last words for group 3 about what they're a prodigy of? Any last words for group 3 and what they're a prodigy of? Group 3. Two. Oh my gosh. Whoa, that one like spun on the tip of my thumb. That's so funny. Okay. Knight of Wands, Knight of Cups, King of Wands. What's it all reverse? Four of Wands. There's a lot of passion igniting within this group, and you're meant to be a leader as well. I said that about a different group, but you're also meant to be a leader. In a very like direct and powerful way. Like I feel a lot of soft energy with this group, but you're meant to balance your soft, passionate side and your soft, like empathetic, intuitive side, but to definitely hone in much more on your masculine energy, on your creative, more brute and direct energy, to really hone in on that side of you. And that may also bring in the materialization of your manifestation, so the doer aspect. Like I feel very strongly you are very good at like ideating, like having these ideas and these visions about things, but nurturing it and going for it may be a different challenge for you. But there's a lot of potential here. A lot of potential to be an inspiration and a very, very strong voice in the collective and in society. Because I'm strongly feeling you have a very unique and very, very compassionate an expansive point of view and voice, and just a natural innate wisdom as well. Okay, that is the end of your reading, group 3. Let me know what you think down below if anything stuck out or resonated. Like, share, and subscribe for more videos like this one, and I will see you again soon.